Now then, people, and welcome back to the Just Show Football Show, and it's time for your Leeds versus Cardiff post-match chat. I haven't felt this happy for a long time. Since 2022, to be honest. It's been a minute since we've won a game of football. Listen, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. It is only Cardiff, but we scored 5 tonight. Willie and Gnonto is different gravy. Return of Patrick Bamford. I mean, I'm just happy. Of course, we conceded goals and we will get into it. But before we do, please smash a like, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course, hit that notification bell. And let's get into it. I don't think I do it. Arsenal started like a house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Don't believe in any luck, I believe I'm self-made, yeah. So, folks, Leeds United run out 5-2 winners at home against Cardiff City. Listen, I know them Jesse inners are going to come for me, and that's good because it's all love, man. I love you, right? Listen, if we see more of this moving forward, then I can gladly turn around and say I was wrong. We need to see some consistency with performances. You could argue, as Jesse said, Villa was his most complete performance. This is another step forward. We have to beat Brentford at the weekend. If we do, and we play like we did tonight, and we play like we did against Villa, then we can start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We can start to see the wood through the trees. I'm just really positive about tonight. People will say it's only Cardiff, Joe. You're bipolar. You're up and down like a yo-yo. But I'm an emotional guy. I'm a fickle guy. I want my football club to win football games, and tonight we did. And we did it at a canter. Yes, defensive errors again. Luke Ayling, what are you doing? What was that assist from the inside of your thigh? I don't even know what you were doing. Shouldn't have gone down the right. Llorente beaten too easy. We give away a penalty. It was a penalty. That's disappointing. So that's the only negative I can take from tonight. Aronson again came on. I would have liked to see him getting amongst it, assist or a goal, just to boost that confidence. But listen, it was a good performance tonight. There are many positives to take. Of course, we've just signed Jorginho Rutte. He's, announced at half-time to the Ellen Road faithful. He's just another addition to what, for me, is an exhilarating, exciting group of attackers that we have. Tonight, you had 3 different scorers. You had Rodrigo Moreno, and I have to give props to Jesse when they're due. He's turned him into a goal scorer. We haven't seen this Rodrigo under Bielsa. We never seen it. Fits and starts, but he looks like a different player. He was goal scorer and assister tonight. Willie and Gnonto, 3.5 million, 3.5 million. You've got teams like Chelsea spending bloody close to 100 million on players like Mudryk, and don't get me wrong, these are top ballers, but 3.5 million. Oh, my days, that guy is different gravy. Paolo Di Canio settings tonight. What a finish that was for that first goal within a couple of minutes. That's what we need to see. Leeds starting fast, taking control of games. And it was lovely to see. Great finish by Willie and Gnonto. This kid is mustard, genuinely. He ain't going to be here forever. So while he is, you enjoy him. We said the same about Rafinha. But this guy is so young. He's 19, for God's sake. He's going to be at Leeds United for what, 4 or 5 seasons? Give me that. By then, what? You're talking big bucks. And these are the sort of players that are going to help Leeds go to that next level. Of course, people always say, we want to build... Listen, you have to be realistic. You have to be realistic. Eventually, these people will move on. But listen, he's 19. We've given him an opportunity in the English Premier League. He's a breakout star in the Italian squad. He's come for 3.5 million, and the guy looks mustard. He's exceptional. The 3rd goal, his 2nd, was my favourite. I wanted him to get a hat-trick so much. But dare I say it, that was proper ball. That's what I like to see. That is the football that I like to see from back to front, from Greenwood, little 1-2 between Rodrigo and Adams. And then it's into Harrison. Harrison running with the ball, plays it into Gnonto. He cuts inside, bang, back of the net, and you're 3-0 up. That's the goals that I like to see. And if we can see more of that under Jesse, then I'm on board, man. I'm on board. Consistency is key. But listen, everyone will rave about Gnonto's first goal, and rightly so. But for me, my favourite was the 3rd. I love it from back to front in a couple of passes. Dare I say it was Bielsa-esque.
Maybe that's that seamless transition. Maybe we're seeing it. But again, come back to it, calm down. It's just Cardiff. But you have to take your positives. We needed a win. We hadn't won this season. We've got it. Cardiff had a great record at Ellen Road. It should have never gone to a replay. It did. We put 5 past them. And look, Rodrigo got one in between Gnonto's goals. That guy's in just hot form. Creating goals, scoring goals. It's a different player under Jesse. And as I say, props when props are due. And then at half-time, my main man, Patrick Bamford, entered the pitch and got himself 2 goals. People who watch me regularly will say I've always backed Patrick. I've said he's broken at times due to injuries. Ledley King 2.0, all these things, but I never doubted his football ability. After Arsenal, people were crucifying him. I did a YouTube short saying, do not be disrespectful to this guy. That's 3-2 now. He scored against Villa, didn't impact it, but you've seen the joy on his face tonight when he scored against Cardiff at home in the Ellen Road faithful. So happy, both goals taken sublimely. The first one, what a finish that is. The second one, outside of the boot, past the keeper, no chance. 5-0. Honestly, man, I was so happy to see Paddy back amongst the goals. There's so many positives tonight. Bamford back against... Bamford amongst the goals. Rodrigo scoring again. Gnonto on absolutely scintillating form. There was people saying, oh, you shouldn't risk him, etc. When people are playing that well, you have to play them. Sinistera returned. He's going to add something. Jorginho Rutter waiting to knock on the door. We just need to see consistency now. I said to you before, there is the nucleus here of a good team. We need a manager to take it to that next level. I still have my doubts over Jesse, but if we see more of that on a regular basis, then what can I say? I cannot speak Jose Mourinho settings. But again, don't want to get ahead of myself. You know I'm an emotional guy. But just temper, let's see. Tiny temper, let's see on Sunday. Let's see on Sunday. Against Brentford. We've got some favourable fixtures. We doubted. If we can beat Brentford, which will be very, very tough, and playing the way that we played tonight, then I'll start to, okay. We move. Jesse must be relieved. The players are relieved. Bamford was relieved. Rodrigo was relieved. When he scored that second, you could see it. He's saying, man, he even pushed the security guard out. Move out of my way. They meant business tonight, and I know it's Cardiff. I know they've just sacked the manager and all that sort of stuff, but you have to take your positives. We did a top job tonight. Now, there are some negatives. Max Wober, injured. Hopefully he's okay because he looked good. He looked good. We need him, right? We need defensive reinforcements, if you like. He's one. I still question a lot of them. Cooper, for me, still the boy. He needs to be fit for Brentford. They need to deal with Tony. Wober and Cooper will do a good job at that. We need to make sure Wober's fit and make sure Cooper's fit. Otherwise, I worry because Llorente, again, was shaky. Firpo, decent again, but I still worry about him defensively. Came down his side, but more so Llorente, poor defending. Look, to give away the goals, Aylin's had a shocker. He's not a centre-back. He's better at right-back. I know he's played a lot of centre-back, but he was at fault. I don't know what he's trying to do. That's disappointing, but the main one is just Wober. We need to get him fit for the weekend because it's quick turnaround again. But we progress now, yeah? We move. We're in the 4th round. When was the last time that happened? We'll play either Accrington or Boreham Wood. You've got to get past that. You've got to get past that. Could we actually go on a cup run? But we need to get things right in the league. We need to get things right in the league. And this performance has to be carried forward into Brentford. Otherwise, it's for nothing. Because tonight there were so many positive. Just listen, yeah? Bamford, Rodrigo, Gnonto, Rutter, Somerville, Harrison, Brendan Aronson, Adams, Rocker. It's a good team, man. Even Greenwood did bits. Defensively, that's the main worry. Of course it is. And Jesse needs to ensure that he doesn't show their weaknesses, because Thomas Frank will try and exploit them. He will have a top game plan. So please, I beg that we can take this, because they've clearly taken the performance against Villa into this. But this is Cardiff. This is Cardiff that are bottom of the Championship. This is a Cardiff that aren't scoring. This is a Cardiff that aren't winning. They scored, 4 goals against us in 2 games? It's still not good enough. And in the Premier League, you get found wanting. There was a few times where you're looking and you're thinking, if that's Premier League opposition, we get found wanting. You know, there was the switch over at one point. The right back couldn't get it under his spell. If he gets it under his spell, maybe they have a chance. They scored 2 tonight. That's disappointing. It takes a little bit of the shine off it. But overall, I'm buzzing. Gnonto is an absolute dancer. Rodrigo's scoring, and my man, Patrick Bamford. Never doubt that guy. Remember the shot? I told you. I've got the receipts. I said he was broken, but you never can doubt his footballing ability because he's got it in spades. And them finishes were beautiful. And it made my night. Leeds United made my night tonight. More of the same, please, Jesse. Move on to Sunday, get a result, and we can start to move. Because Leeds... Because fans are fickle. You know me. I lean into it. I speak with my heart on my sleeve. I can only speak my truth, and I'm positive tonight. And if we get more performances like this on a regular basis, then I will say I was wrong. Because I don't dine out on something, you know what I mean? I will say I was wrong. But it has to be more consistent. And hopefully we'll get that. Listen, that's it from me tonight. Thank you for watching, as always. Please smash a like, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell. And tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, I'll be live with Ben Jacobs discussing all things Leeds United and the transfer activity. One player in particular, of course, will be Azadine Unahi. Make sure you've got your notification bell smashed. Thanks as always for watching. I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. Leeds.